Hey, so I just started this video and then it stopped, so I'm gonna make this quicker than I was doing. So, I went to Meps today finally after being rescheduled like 7 times because there wasn't a female doctor available. I went yesterday, found out that she had called in sick or whatever, I don't know. So, finally went to Meps today. I was really worried watching videos, and they were really explaining everything in detail the way I wanted the answers, so I'm gonna go into detail as quick as I can. So I was worried about my acne scars. I have lip piercings, my ears are gauged, I glued those together. My recruiter told me to get this stuff to make sure my ears were clean, because they're going to look inside your ears. She's like, I may need to pull on your earlobes to see inside your ears. I was like, oh no, you're going to see the super glue in my ears, whatever. But she ended up just like pulling right here. She didn't even notice like my gauged ears. So I thought she was going to say something about my acne scars. That didn't happen. There's about 13 of us. I went to Meps Vegas. It's like a remote processing station, so it's like a smaller Meps. So there are only 13 of us that got processed today. Plus there were a few people that were just getting, I forgot what it's called, but it's like when you get checked out right before you go again. So your second time there. There were about 13 of us. Everything took a long time. I was only there from 6:30 until about 1:30. So it wasn't too bad, but for like 13 people plus the extras, I don't know. But there were only like 7 people working there, so. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't have my piercings in. One of the girls, when we got down to her underwear, she had her belly button ring in and like a necklace on. I'm like, they told us not to do that, but whatever. So there were 4 of us girls that were processing. 2 of the girls could like not do any of the, like when you got to get down under your knees and then stand back up, or like the duck walk. Like the girls literally could not do it. Like they had no strength. I don't understand why people think they're gonna like be okay to go to basic training when they can't even like get up off the floor when you're on your knees. Like I just don't get it. Like I did really well, even though I was like, all the other girls were like 18, 21, and I'm 34, and I did really good. So I was worried about that stuff. I passed it all. Everything's fine. My recruiter did not send over my moral waiver or my arrest records / court records. So the doctor was like, oh, well, you didn't tell us about this. And I was like, yeah, I did. I got a waiver and everything. I said, my recruiter has my court records, but she's like, well, he didn't send it over. And they don't do waivers. We do waivers. I'm like, the doctor does a moral waiver? I don't get it, but anyway, so she's like, well, have him fax us that stuff over. So the ear test, when people say you do an ear test, that means you put on these big things and like click when you hear a sound. Easy as pie. I don't know why people can't hear stuff. I don't know. Piece of cake. The doctor looks inside your ears, inside your mouth, makes you go looks up your nose. They feel all here, armpits, all your breasts. They make sure that like stuff's not coming out of them. They tap your stomach area, blah, blah, blah. Listen to your heart. And then we had to get undressed, and they look at your private parts, but it's not like a pap smear where you like this. You actually have to put your knees together and then put your feet together and then put your knees apart. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. And then she's like, I may need to open your vulva, look inside. So she like just opened it a little bit, and then she's like, I'm gonna check your anus. And she looked down and she's like, okay, you're good. So she's not like sticking her fingers in. You're not getting a pap smear, nothing like that. She's just, I don't know, looking at it. What else? We did the duck walk, all that crap. So, did fingerprints at the end. And I did my blood test at the end because they didn't call me in to get my blood test. I was the only one that didn't. And I was like, I hope that they bypass me because I don't want to get a blood test because I don't like needles. And the guy that's doing it, he's like, I don't buy that. You can't fool me. I'm like, no, for real. Like, I was like shaking. I'm like, I don't like this. Like, he's like, I don't buy it. Got tattoos. I'm like, it's different. People don't understand that it's different. Like, getting like a shot or like getting blood drawn, it's completely different than a fucking tattoo needle or even piercing. Like, it's for real different. 100%. If you have tattoos and stuff, you know. Also, we did a pee test. They do watch, the lady watches you pee. I was like squat down. I don't sit on public toilets. So I was like squat down trying to pee. She's like, move your head, I can't see. So I'm like, okay. So pee in the cup. They do a protein test, pregnancy test, and something else right there. They just take a little bit of it, and then they seal the rest, and they send that off. And they took 1 vial of blood. Just traumatizing. Like, I could still feel it. Yeah, I got it done like 2.5 hours ago. Anyway, so my eye exam, after she did that, it went up to like negative 9.25, and I have all these curves and shit in my eyes. So I do have to get an eye consult. So they're gonna schedule that and call me, and I'm gonna get all these weird eye things done. They said it's like expensive tests, but the Army's paying for it, so whatever. So that was disqualifying until I get the eye exam and then see if I can get a waiver for that. But everything else was good. I think that's all. We got to sit in the room, watch a movie. We got Jason's Deli for lunch. Great food. It was a lot of food. It was so much food. That is literally about it. Okay, so the video's getting a little long. I don't want it to shut off. So I think that's all. Alright, questions, hit me up.